Good evening. Welcome to Down South Football Podcast, man. On this lovely Monday night, man, we in the building just for a few minutes to talk about what happened this past weekend, man. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. How y'all doing, fellas?
Doing good. I just I'm surprised to see everybody like they're surprised to see me. Did not know we could go live. That's amazing.
Hey,
like,
it don't matter. We do everything. That's how it's done, So hope y'all ready to chime in on what happened this past weekend, y'all first impressions and everything. Mr. David Gardner got his A&M sweatshirt on today, I guess he representing the brand and representing it in school too. So
yeah, man, 2-1. That's how we do it over here. 2-1.
2-1. I mean, I didn't know I could have brought the stem one out, but I like yours better anyway. But
got you had a steel one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Dave comes out with the 1 of 1.
But that's an old 1-on-1 though.
I'm just waiting on the fade to black. I just want the fade to black
though.
That's
thing he's gonna be like gonna have a bulldog face. Then it'll be
we're gonna be in a logo. He gonna start doing the polo style. Have a little logo in the patch. You know what I'm talking about? Have it all designed.
Probably has ESF on the sleeve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I said this before. I feel like I work for AT&T or something because I don't get no say so in the payroll that we can get. No. And then he gonna say no. Okay, yeah. Let go of Bud ahead.
No,
gotta go to the distributor.
Look, I'm gonna go around the distributor and get my own distributor.
we already got it copyrighted, sir.
We got copyrighted. It's fine. Copyright all you want to.
Us here at Down South Football, we will sue you.
We will do it.
We'll see legal penalties.
That's why my You Ain't Swag shirt it had nothing pertaining to DSF on it.
We'll definitely sue you, big.
I know. I definitely
one on the
Speaking of
that Dennis guy, definitely.
Mr. I am DJ Double Dose, Mr. I can't take nothing from him, Mr. Lee Corso, Mr. Thousand Old nickname. What's going on, man?
Man, all is good in the world. You know what I'm saying? Bye week happened. We relaxed, got a chance to rejuvenate. And fun fact, we got to watch. No, I ain't gonna do it. We'll get to that later.
I don't even know what that was supposed to be about.
We'll get to it later.
But we're gonna let's talk a little bit what happened over the weekend, man, over some things that that were a little bit impressive. So we got a lot of ways we can go. But I think we just need to start here.
Ooh, oh boy.
I think Tuck should lead this because he was very vocal in the chat.
Come on, Mr. Syracuse.
Yeah, he was very vocal in our group chat about this game. Go, Tuck, the floor is yours.
This should have happened. They, like Renard said, what Tennessee did with Alabama, Syracuse did the exact same thing with Clemson. They relaxed on their laurels and they got their butt whooped. This should have been a blowout.
Yes.
Oh hell no! Don't even play like that. Anyway,
yes,
bro. All I'm saying is this happened with another Dino Babers team that was kind of like in the mood, and I think they went in the last time they went into Death Valley and Clemson. They were 5-1, and they had all the momentum in the world, and I was like, okay, this is going to happen again. But this time they're going to learn from their mistake and start playing way better ball in the second half. This did not happen. They did not learn from their mistake. First of all, the quarterback power was killing Clemson in the first half. They went away from it. Tucker, like old buddy said on the one of the commentary, they said, I need to there's an APB out on Tucker. Oh, there he is. He finally got the ball. And that didn't happen until the fourth quarter. I didn't understand the play call. The defense did what they did. They made a couple of bonehead decisions, but other than that, man, they played the game. They again, you look at the scoreboard, it was close. They barely got by. I'm sorry, Clemson is not as strong as we thought. They're not.
I mean, you look in this game, you can look no further than to keep proving your points up. I mean, you get 4 turnovers. You get 4 turnovers on the road. You know what I'm saying? That should be game, but yet on offense, you continued to not do anything with these turnovers. You got Tucker out here, 5 carries, 5 for 54 yards. Not once was this game in a situation where Clemson was up by a ton of points because they was down pretty much the whole game. So there's no reason why you went away from Tucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's no reason for it. But again, Syracuse managed to go ahead and do that. And like it was telling Tuck, I'm like, Tuck, I done seen this movie before with Clemson, man. They just kept hanging around. And even though Klubnik came in and he didn't do anything numbers-wise, he gave them a spark. And with that spark, once he got that spark and he came in and he did what he did, like I said, his numbers don't show that he did anything. But if you watch the game, he had a couple scrambles and he kept a couple of drives alive. And by him doing that, Shipley woke back up. And there you go.
I'm concerned.
Yes.
I'm really concerned. Dabo after the game felt the need to clear the air.
Again.
He's my guy. He's my guy. I get it. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm curious to see where this saga is going to end. Because
hey, Dave, what we say in the chat? Oh, DJ. DJ.
Oh my God.
Oh, DJ.
But they got physically manhandled up front. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That should not have happened. Up front, they were getting physically manhandled. You got to give a shot to Syracuse. I know they didn't win the game, but you got to give them all the credit in the world. And I mean, they probably want to shoot something there better. Like
they defense balled out. No, I mean, to your point, you think about Syracuse's defense in that game. Their defense did their thing. I mean,
yeah, that's what.
I guess you can say the defense did that thing, but did they really though? Because Tucker didn't take the ball.
They created 4 turnovers. That's their job.
Oh, you talking about Syracuse defense did their thing? Oh, okay. But besides those two bone-headed penalties they had, they did their thing.
I mean, because both of the fumbles with Shipley had 2 fumbles. They was clean. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and even the picks, that was their scheme that they were running, and they confused DJ. I mean, it's like they defense did more than enough to win that game. Their offense let them down.
Let's go. Let's move on just a little bit here. Let's go on.
That's one of my questions, Pat.
Oh my God! Yes, Jesus Christ!
I just want to know why you don't like prosperity.
Texas can never have nice things.
I just really want to know, like, why? First of all, I picked you, so I'm already hurt. So I said, "Oh, it's 31-17." Then I looked at you with stats. I'm like, they ain't doing too well right now. And then as the game just went on, that Texas defense that I don't know. I think they was asked to play defense before the game. I don't know what's going on with all that, but this is like Sark 5th time blowing a double-digit lead in the second half. It's like, what's going on? So. Dave, what did you think about the whole Texas thing?
Man, I'll be honest with you. When I saw him 31, what was you say it was 31 what?
31-17.
31-17.
31-17. I basically shut down on it. You know
what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize it until
so the Texas defense.
Yeah. I mean, so tell me what happened. You probably saw. I mean, honestly, I stopped looking. I didn't even pay no attention to it.
Okay, so
it was out of hand.
Well, what happened was, I mean, they got offensively, they got lazy. And again, Renard has called us out. They get lazy and they get lax and they're scared to attack, down the field. And this is not like Sark. And this was very shocking to me. Sark got real relaxed. He wasn't calling as many pass plays. Robinson wasn't running the ball as hard as he was.
Nope.
Offensive line was just, going
They
through
are
the motions. And then next thing you know, old buddy from Oklahoma State, they started lighting that defense up. They stopped blitzing. They stopped putting pressure on them. They wasn't doing anything. So next thing you know, boom, we got a ball game. Then
Quinn overthrew a lot of passes too.
Now I'm about to tell you, it was pushing. Once a quarterback starts getting the pressure in his face, he's gonna push that ball. He's gonna push that ball way further than he think he has to. And I'm not gonna say he was juiced up, but I think it was a little bit of nervousness. And it was like, okay, we got a close ball game right now. First of all, they were playing the defense. I'll say like this: defense was not playing. Oklahoma State defense was not playing up to their standard. Well, they were playing up to their standard. They were playing 4D, cover 4 deep. Middle was wide open. You were just missing people left and right. Simple.
What you thought about it, Ben?
And I mean, I look at it like you said. I mean, I think sometimes we're giving Ewers his credit because as he should, because he, but also we got to remember he hadn't played a lot of football, and being in that environment. Some of it, like we said, it's a play call and went into the fourth quarter. They got a little conservative. And like you said, you gave Spencer Sanders the opportunity to be in a situation where he was down and he could let it rip. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that man threw the ball 58 times. You know what I'm saying? He threw the ball, he had 58 times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a lot. I mean, 58.
Yeah, but when you're down 14 points
down by that
in the third quarter, you're going to have to throw the football.
And so he was right at home. Yeah,
but the only thing I'm going to push back on is, he ain't played that much football. It's week 8, right?
I'm talking about you.
I mean,
Ewers.
It's week 8. He should know how to play football by now. Even though he was hurt, he should know how to play a little football by now. So
he's still a freshman.
You froze me?
Yeah, he's still a freshman. He has played a lot of football. You got to remember, last year
he's still a freshman, and he just sat on the bench last year. So.
Yeah, he just sat on the bench. The boy ain't played. This like his third game.
You're not after week 8. You're not a freshman anymore. That's just
if
my.
You done played 8 games. If you played 8 games,
I mean, you've been there.
He sat the bench.
You traveled with the team. You went to the workout. You ate the food.
What the kid?
So the kid. Hold on. Let's break it down though. Hold on. The kid didn't he declare in his senior year, so he didn't play his senior year, right?
Correct.
And then he went to Ohio State and he sat.
Yeah.
So you talking about this dude like third or fourth full game in almost 3 years. The boy ain't played that football. He ain't played that much football.
But he was lighting up against Bama
in that environment. I ain't making no excuses because the last pick. And the last,
you don't know what he would done second, third, or fourth.
Right. So I mean,
look, he threw a pick. He threw a pick on the first drive and came back and started balling.
That was all him.
But he came back and started balling then. So I just don't get that. I won't use that as an excuse. He's okay. It's 8 games in the season.
You keep saying 8. It's not 8, but that person ain't played in 8.
5 or 6.
He ain't played in 5.
Or 4. Okay.
Moving on. And you're playing quarterback. You ain't playing defensive line. And you playing QB.
I mean,
and when he was at Ohio State, he was just up there chilling. He ain't like he was doing it. He knew he was on there for a short time. He wasn't up there doing nothing.
Sorry.
We gotta move.
Yeah, we gonna move on. We gonna move on. Okay.
Oh God, this same crap. Oh, whatever, Nord. Anyway. Look,
don't be mad. Be glad.
Game, man. Ole Miss had this
don't
game.
Be mad. Be glad.
Ole Miss had this game, bro. Ole Miss had this.
I was concerned. I was concerned at first.
Yeah. 14-3. Yeah.
Whoever the analytical guy, the analytical guy, what we got going on here? Hold on.
That's just a number of excuses you making.
Hold on, buddy. They get this out of him, boy. All right, took care of that one. All right, anyway, we had some porn coming in, but we can't get rid of that.
No.
Yeah, we got rid of it. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it was just I'm just like, what's going on? I thought, oh yeah, I'm thinking about myself, yeah, but I told him, wait, Daniel scored touch. Oh, okay. Oh, Lane just go put it back in there. Oh, wait, what's going on? But Daniel, wait, hold on, what in the world? Yeah, okay, all right. Going forward. What are you doing? Get the damn points.
Hey man, I think that's a ball club, man. Like I said before the show. So when you look at it,
yeah,
I mean they really they got the same loss Bama lost now. Of course, they lost Florida State first game of the season.
They did.
But I mean, them and Bama could easily have the same record right now.
Easily. But give Louisiana State University credit. They're playing really, really, really good right now. Jaden Daniels is playing out of his mind. Butte is actually starting to come around. One thing that nobody probably knows is their tight ends, which is a staple in Chip Kelly's offense, is starting to evolve a little bit more. Right. Offensive line is starting to gel. Running backs are hitting holes harder. The line, they're actually there. But again, that is Ole Miss defense. But
you mean Brian, right?
But you know what I'm saying, Brian Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I eat a little crow on this one. Yeah, they've been balling out. Shout out to BK. You know who I am. C-Tuck, the little Tuck. You know how I roll. But anyway, yeah, I mean,
in the words of another show, shameless plug.
Shameless. But as far as Tuck goes, I got to ride in the same car with him as I rode Saturday. I got to give LSU their credit, man. You got to give them their credit what credit is due, man. They are, like you said, outside of the first loss. Kelly has been able to put some things together. He's more so tailoring an offense to what Daniels can do. And correct. Like we said, you give Daniels the weapons that he has, along with what he can do with his legs, and you put it in a game time situation like this against Ole Miss, man, nobody saw this. I mean, I didn't see this coming. Even though you may have thought that LSU was going to win the game, you wouldn't have thought it was going to win the game going away like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In this fashion. I mean, so you have to give LSU their credit. They are gelling and they are coming on at the right time. And truth is told, man, they schedule was lining up where they got away. The West could be wide open.
It is.
It's wide open, and it can continue to be.
If LSU wins out, they're West champs. If Alabama wins out, they're West champs. It's as simple as that right now. And I think Ole Miss just needs LSU to lose again for them
like
to win.
Both of LSU losses did not come in the West. They came to Tennessee and to Florida State. So, I mean, you have our boys at the Golden Boot Pod, y'all can pin it right here.
Yeah,
I give y'all credit. I give y'all props. Y'all
right now. Yes, for right now
you're killing right now. And I mean, it's good to see, like you said. I mean, because that with Brian Kelly and utilizing his weapons that he has down there, it's going to be a sight to see as we continue to move forward.
I think LSU is a dangerous team. Of course, 18 off the edge, is doing his thing. Some of those high-end recruits, which has never been an issue at LSU, was getting some high-end recruits in performance. So, and they coming around with number 5 like Jay Wise and all them kind of boys. They doing better back there in the secondary. Like I said, Kelly is definitely coaching them up. So let's move on. Let's see. The more things change,
the more they
stay the same.
It's the only reason why I picked
Coach Pugh down in South Carolina State. It's like you can't kill the snake.
Every time you count him out, every time you say, he ain't gonna pull that one off. You know what I'm saying? It should be he do it.
I think I've went against them 3 times, and all 3 times.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
North Carolina Central. In your DBs, North Carolina Central, number 1 for South Carolina State. Why? Because they ain't kids going across my head. It was eating against y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand.
They
like- I
was
was
the
like-
3 times. Was the 3 times Jackson in this one?
It was was it Alcorn State?
I think it was Alcorn,
Alcorn State.
Jackson
Jackson
last
State.
year,
This one.
and then this one. Yeah.
I'm just really done right now. I mean, when I watched it, all I could say was watching that game. I said, "That damn South Carolina State." Like them not having a MEAC game, North Carolina Central being 6-1, like coming into this game, like doing their thing. Everybody was ready. Everybody talking about Davis Rashard, and he had a pretty good game, if I remember right, and everything was going. But South Carolina State is like Coach Pugh with the fundamentals and everything they got going on, man. Like them, it's still now a collision course now because I think there's nobody beside them too. I saw South Carolina State fans all weekend saying, "I got my Celebration Bowl stuff ready." So it looking like it might be rematch Jackson State and South Carolina State.
But I ain't gonna even start that. I ain't gonna even start that because that's a whole other segment. But as of this week, JSU is ranked. I think they're number 5 in the FCS poll, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think he'll do it?
He can't.
You can't.
He can't. I mean, and that's
why FAM is in the prediction to be in the playoffs.
right.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
FAMU is in the prediction to be in the playoffs. So South Carolina State say we MEAC and we Celebration Bowl champions. Don't y'all forget that we still run this thing. Basically, bottom line, we still run this thing until further notice.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking at this. I think North Carolina Central probably the only one that I would give a shot at beating them. I'm definitely not gonna get to Howard. They definitely not gonna
Right.
get them nothing.
Call them Harry.
But I do love their merch though. I like the Jordan.
It was popular.
Oh,
Hope y'all had
whoever know what Jordan brand right now, can you please give my man another hat than what he be wearing, man? That all white with the black jump, man. I know y'all got something else in the closet. Just find something else.
Do we just need to have a merchandising show?
55-year-old uncle. That's probably why they lose.
And he wants it, and he I think there needs to be a short. So it needs to do a merchandising short.
They need to get him.
Don't give him an idea.
Oh, but and shout out to Nike and the Yard Runners too for coming out with Florida A&M, and Clark, Atlanta, and also they got some Fort Valley State Nike Dunks about to appear in the next couple of weeks too. So the Yard Runners, shout out to them. Yeah.
This next one that I want to get into, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
First of all, I don't know why Sean even thought we betted this game.
you should put Texas A&M equals no offense. That was
no team. They defense is trash too.
Dave, what did we say?
Hanging on by dear life, like.
What did we say? What did I say? I said I don't know why we're talking about them so hard until at least 2023.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. We didn't think it was going to be this bad though. This should have been a winnable game.
Like they said, they don't went to the Birmingham Bowl now.
They get excited over the top. Those are good, but great to have. But it just takes a minute for it to happen. And I'm unfortunately I like Jimbo, but Jimbo need an offensive coordinator, bro.
He need an offensive coordinator. But that's what we said in the pre-show.
He need to fire himself.
He got to fire himself, become a CEO, which is what people been telling Jimbo for quite a while. He need to fire himself, and he needs to bring in. It don't necessarily got to be young, but it needs to be a more innovative and more newer offensive coordinator to us. It's going to be hard for Jimbo to let go. He been running that offense since however long. But if he wants to progress at Texas A&M, he is going to have to get a young or a different offensive coordinator to give them guys a different voice. Because what's going to happen too is if he doesn't fix this shit, he gonna start losing them damn offensive recruits.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like that's more of the bigger picture is because why do I want to come play for this whack ass, slow ass offense? Why?
Well,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I want to come play for this offense? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get the ball. We don't do explosive plays. We don't have a lot of things downfield. that's going to start to become a problem if he doesn't find, even if it's a co-offensive coordinator, somebody to come in and help him out.
He already has a co-offensive coordinator.
He need to be.
But there's a reason
Damian
why.
Craig.
There's a reason why they're still gonna come. They're still gonna come because of other talent. They're still gonna come as an NIL deal. They still gonna come. Now, whether or not they stay going further, but look, some of those freshmen are not on that level yet. But look at number one. Look what kind of game he had against Bama as a true freshman.
Right.
So all that stuff is gonna make a difference. Keep going down the line, and yeah, eventually he's gonna have to see some success. I mean, they talking about a buyout. I'm like, well, why are we talking about a buyout?
It's like what is 80 million or something?
$89 million.
I know, like $80 million.
89 triple ones.
Can you see them paying 89?
That's the buyout.
Million?
That's the buyout. Because they remember they re-upped him.
And it's guaranteed
after last year. And it's all guaranteed.
And which door you want me to leave out of?
Ain't that what Coach said?
Tomorrow. He'll get a job somewhere, sitting down somewhere tomorrow.
If he
I got a source out there. Saying that he will relinquish play calling duties next year. But do y'all want to know who is trying to come to Texas A&M?
Lane Kiffin?
No, I'm talking about as offensive coordinator. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Joe Brady is trying to go down there to be his offensive coordinator. That
would be nasty. Hold on. Before we say it, because all the LSU folks want to get mad. Joe Brady was the passing game coordinator.
Man, if you don't start with Joe Brady, with the 2019 national championship, no, he ain't going there with me.
I'm just saying, they ate us up. They kept trying to go at us with that. We like,
man, good well. He's a minute they call them plays.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember them saying that to me.
They said that.
They used to light us up a lot. They said a lot, but
they like he's just.
But if you get a Joe Brady, to come into that talent pool with those receivers, that would be crazy.
They get him to come in and do what he did. That would be ridiculous. I ain't even gonna front. It would.
If I'm Kevin Sumlin, Reggie, you was 100% correct. Reggie, you was 100% correct.
And Bubba Dub said Kevin Sumlin rolling over in his grave.
Kevin Sumlin has his own issues that he needs to who he's dealing with. Before we move on to the next game, and talking Texas A&M and all their issues, God knows it's in there. I do think his issues are elevated because of the fact of what happened this summer, but that's a whole different story. Not going there. We've been asked this already. These two questions go together.
Okay.
Just
this is the first question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't answer. Don't answer yet. Hold on.
That was my question in the chat. Pat. That exactly was my question we had before. Yep.
All right.
Dave.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead, Dave. I want to know.
Yeah, that was my question.
That's what they want to know. I want to know.
Man, I'll be honest. It's gonna sound crazy. I don't even know why. I don't.
Just go ahead and say it. The people want to hear it.
And y'all not gonna even believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
I'm not.
I think if I know where you're going, but we'll see.
I'm gonna say Tennessee.
Yep, all day. All day.
I'm gonna say Tennessee. I can't believe I actually spotted that.
Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding.
I can't believe I said this, man.
Guys averaging almost 60 points a game. 60 points a game in league play? If they beat Georgia the same way they beat Alabama?
We'll say they put the same points because they only put the same amount of points.
Who said Alabama?
Oh, that's Dave. That's little Dave, homeboy.
Who is that? Which one?
Ja'Cory.
Oh, that's actually my partner.
Ja'Cory, that's Dave. Marco is my homeboy, Jabari.
I ain't
No, we're
overacting.
not.
And we didn't say y'all. One person said
One
that.
person said, I will say this to go to Dave's point.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all let y'all fandom getting too much and too stuff. Ain't nobody that's Dave's opinion.
I would say this. I think that Tennessee clearly has the best win, but the way Ohio State has looked this whole season, man, that was my question. Was like, is Ohio State the best team in the nation? Because I mean, they have looked they have damn near looked flawless, man.
No,
if you
they struggle with
in Ohio State
they
right
struggle
now,
with Iowa.
how is that a struggle? 54-10 ain't no damn struggle, talk.
Man,
If they would have had some depth, if they would have had at least a team, they struggled in the first half with Iowa.
It was 26-10 in the first
at
half.
nighttime.
It was 26-10 at halftime. Tuck, how did a struggle?
26-16, and these boys ain't even scored that 16 points all season. They scored 10 points all season.
Can we please,
quote unquote,
can we please? First of all, listen. We asked each individual person. We didn't ask for a rebuttal.
Okay, well,
I gotta give it though.
When you can wait for a second. So Dave says Tennessee. Ben says Ohio State. Tuck, what do you say?
Okay,
Tennessee, hand down. If you put Tennessee and Ohio State on this field together today, you mean tell me Ohio State will beat Tennessee?
Yes.
Oh, nigga, please.
Got
him, coach.
Strike.
Dave, hit it.
Strike. No,
Strike.
Calm down. Moving on. Oregon, quiet as it kept, trying to sneak in the back door of the top 5. You're 100%. You 100%. Your boy said OSU by 17.
17.
I'm gonna say this. I'm going to reserve judgment number 1 until Saturday, because Ohio State plays Penn State. Ohio State plays Penn State. They finally get to play somebody.
Hold up. How you get the reserve judgment?
Because I don't have a number 1 team.
It's supposed to be everybody supposed to went around the room and give us our favorite team, but now you're going to reserve. See, you know what? You stay moving the goalpost.
I didn't move the goalpost. I said no. Hold on. No. If we're gonna be factual, let's be factual. I said, what is your opinion?
Okay. What is your opinion?
My opinion is I don't have a number 1 team right now. That's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
Well, technically the question was hold up. No, technically the question was who's the best team in the nation.
That was he asked, and then I said, what is your opinion?
Yeah, what is your opinion?
Yeah, who's the best team in the nation?
One. Because Ohio State ain't been tested. Georgia ain't getting nothing.
You're skating, Williams. You're
skating on what? I don't know. I don't know who's the best team in the nation right now. Who is the best team in the nation?
I can understand that, because to me,
did you have an opinion on it?
Yeah. Because I can understand. I could really understand Renard from his point of view. I can say that because
I do too. But I just thought
1 through 4. You can say 1 through 4, like right now in the AP poll, 1 through 4, maybe 1 through 5. It's not that much separation. That just me personally.
I ain't got no who on go.
But I mean, because to me, Ohio State still ain't played nobody.
Okay,
the only ranked team is what, Notre Dame, and they ain't even playing no more.
Let's do this. Who do you feel is the best team right now based off what they've done? Now,
I'm going Ohio State.
Okay, that's all I want.
I'm gonna go Ohio State, but yeah. We'll see how they do Saturday. Hell, might be 24-7 on Saturday. Who knows?
I don't disagree with you, but you know who I'm scared of in the Big Ten?
Who?
That dang on Michigan.
Michigan. That's why I said Michigan gonna be undefeated until the end of the year. Hey, and that's a whole other conversation we can have. If Michigan stays undefeated and they lose, what do you do with a 1-loss Michigan? Like, that's a whole nother conversation to have.
I think, but this is the first time in many years. Yes, the top 5 is there. And but even with the top 5, you don't feel like nobody in that top 5 is unbeatable.
No.
or they gonna skate all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a best case scenario for where we at in college football right now, and for the playoff, and for interest.
Because like we said about Clemson, like we said, I think everybody came away from that Clemson game like Clemson, they undefeated, but man,
Clemson can just go somewhere because it's not going to.
I mean, they remain in schedule. I think they got Notre Dame and they got Miami left.
I'm not gonna say that.
They will probably be the first undefeated team not voted in the playoff.
Who will be the first undefeated team you voted in?
I could see that, Dave.
Who was it? I mean, other than Notre Dame, maybe, I don't know, but
let's do some more controversy.
I could see that. I definitely could see that, Dave.
You say I'm controversial. Okay,
let's get messy, Williams.
What's that? Yeah, let's get messy. Let's get messy.
Let's do this. I'm here for the mess. Yes, let's get all the smoke.
Waiting on this for
I want every bit of the smoke possible.
You've been waiting too.
Every last bit of it. Let's talk about it.
So what's that home bowl or has bowl?
No.
Let me take little Dave tell him to tune in because Renard.
Because I'm gonna sit back on this. Was that home bowl or has bowl improved? They say he got a better offensive line right now.
Let me tell you what Bo Nick said when he was asked about what's different. I'm telling you exactly what Bo Nick said. He said different scheme, different offenses, different personnel, different coaching staff, different this, different that, different environment. I'm in the sun, blah, blah. I didn't heard it all. Oh, he was a 3-year starter in the SEC. Why he ain't dominating the Pac-12? Man, if y'all don't stop this crap about Pac-12, it's still Division I college football. I apologize if it's not this. We talking about one individual player. We're not talking about a freaking conference. We're talking about a player and what they're doing. If y'all would let your fandom stop leading you and talk football, not your fandom, we will be in a different place with this. All thing we all said was this is not all Bo's fault. That's all we said last year. And let me tell you, my inbox, the people call me, people talk to me, people just I'm talking about Bo does this, Bo does that. And I'm like, do you know football?
No.
Or are you just being a fan? It's a difference in knowing football and being a fan. Give the man credit.
And to your point with Everett, I think sometimes it's like, do you watch it? And to your point, it's like, okay, we know what Bo did. We know the things he's done. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? But are you watching him this season? Like everybody want to bring up the Georgia game. Well, the same Bo. He threw all them picks against Georgia. Blah, 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 blah.
First game with a new team, brand new head coach with a new personnel staff, and you're playing against Georgia.
In
Atlanta. So, but since game 2 to where we are now, you got to watch the boys improve, man. Like it's like sometimes like people don't want to give folks room for growth or room for improvement. The kid don't improve, man. I mean, that's just the truth.
Right. And here's the major thing, guys. Bo just ain't changed his whole Bo just hasn't changed his whole skill set in one whole year. You know what I'm saying? He just hasn't. He hasn't changed his whole skill set in one whole year, going from what he did last year to this year. I'll put it like this. If Auburn has Bo Nix, they beat LSU. They probably will beat Penn State. And they probably will beat Ole Miss. Because the proof is in the pudding. The kid went up to Happy Valley, and it was a close game last year. The kid went down to Death Valley and beat LSU the first time in 20-something years.
But don't even focus on the Auburn part. I'm just talking about.
I'm trying to focus on the skill set though, because look,
it's that what I said on Saturday. That's 7-on-7 ball.
Yeah, all day.
That's that Bo that threw to George day.
Let me tell you, Bo was out there having fun. He's a dark house. No, he ain't gonna go there. Anyway, do what?
I said, don't go there.
I was just gonna say that's what I mean. Now he is a dark horse for the Heisman.
I know that. Oh, you said it. Lord have mercy. mercy, sweet Jesus. That's the end of it. He'll be done this
week. 7. He's like, I think Caesar put him like number 7 right now. But look, the kid is doing what he's been doing. He's been balling ever since he was at Pinson. This is nothing new to people who've seen this kid grow up. If Auburn had just 3/10 of the offensive line that Bo Nix had when he's at Oregon right now, we're talking a whole different ball game.
And
that's all I'm trying to get y'all people to understand. We're not saying Bo was a lightweight. Did he make mistakes? Yes. But he was running for his life every single play. Every single play. And we up here, we were trying to do measure shit. Oh, that's the Pac-12. It's still football. It don't matter. It's still football. It does not matter, guys. If it's football, it's football.
Ask someone on transfer how it's working out. Go ahead, Dave.
I think too, a lot of the fans don't pay attention.
Should we mute Tuck?
Yeah, please mute Tuck.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Oh, he's back now.
Tell Trace I said hello.
Yeah, tell the wife we said hello.
I think a lot of people, they underestimate the pressure that this kid had on him at Auburn. I mean, you living your dream. Your dream, I'm sure, as a kid was to play starting quarterback at Auburn University. You living in your daddy, kind of his shadow. And then you come in as I think he was like a 4 or 5 star prospect coming out of in-state from right down the street out of Pinson.
Yep.
And all eyes on you. And when you play quarterback or play any position at Auburn, the first thing people want you to do is beat Alabama. And for Alabama, vice versa, beat Auburn. So it's a lot of pressure. He actually spoke to that. He was saying like it was a lot of pressure. Now he don't have the pressure that he had before, and then he got better uniforms too. So all that work.
On top of that, he went to Nike and started balling out.
Oh my God. Okay.
Got the swoosh and started balling out.
You know what, Dave? When it comes to all of this, I think a lot of people tuned in the first game of the season.
Yeah.
And they saw what Georgia did to Oregon as a whole. But see, this is where my frustration comes in at. You're telling me we just talked about LSU not being the same team from week 1 to week 7 where we are right now. Mm-hmm. We just talked about different teams doing different things. I don't understand this whole thing of like, oh, he's just trashed the whole first game. Then why do we practice? Why do we watch film? Why do we get better? Why do we have coaches? Why do we get adjustment? Why won't you just give the coach the first game of the season and then let him do what he wants to do, and then he's just gone? And he's just gone because he don't need any help. So what are we talking about right now?
And to your point, Bernard, how many teams have we seen in the playoffs that have 1 loss? So it's like teams can take a loss early and they improve. So if a team can improve, so can the player as well. It's just like you can't just watch the first game and turn off and be like, oh, well, that's the same old Bo Nix. He ain't gonna never get no better. I mean, that's total BS. And that's kind of what they're still trying to judge him off of.
I see, and I understand people's frustration. Bernard didn't say there was not frustration watching him. We're not saying that he's perfect, but man, you got to give the man some credit because you see a lot of transfers that go to another conference, some level down and not producing and not doing great. You see that all the time with all these thousands and thousands of transfers, but we focus on the Jameson Williams. We focus on the Gill. We focus on, what's your boy last year for Florida State being?
Jermaine Johnson.
We focus on Jermaine Johnson. But we don't focus on like the DB that came in at Auburn last year as an All-American supposedly and didn't even play not one snap after transfer from West Virginia. We don't focus on that. So people find a way to talk football when talking football, not whether or not the Pac-12 is strong or not. You go, like I told that dude earlier, you go out there and play there.
And to your point, and you say it's not strong, but you say it's not strong, but look, you got Oregon, you got UCLA, you got Utah, and you got USC. So most conferences, newsflash people, most conferences are probably only 4 or 5 deep.
Tell me again, Big. Is the mic on?
Like they have everybody else.
Sam, the phones in the back, man.
I'm just saying, like when you hear that, like it's the Pac-12. What you mean it's the Pac-12? They just beat a damn undefeated team. You know what I'm saying?
We get it.
We undefeated going into that game.
We get it. It's the same people that sit up there when they talk about the SEC. This is not anything against saying what the SEC has done, but it's the same thing as like, oh, the Pac-12 is this, the Pac-12 is that. Yes, they are a failing conference, but you got to give those teams credit. Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State are going to overwhelm a lot of people with talent. Okay, that's just true. And they've been there and they're established. They're doing their thing. But you just got to give Bo credit for what he's doing right now to this point. He could kill all this next week. But at the same time, I'm just talking about in a top 10 matchup, game day was here. Game day was there. All the stuff that was going, he got 6,000 questions on why he left Auburn that week. And he went up there and put out another 5 touchdown performance, man. Like, all you got to do is just give him credit. Just say, man, he's doing better. And I'm not just talking about the stats. I'm talking about the way that he's releasing the ball.
Everything
is his footwork is a little bit better. Everything. You know why his footwork is better? Because he's not having to run
for his life.
and what we said at the top of the show, like Oregon has a decent offensive line.
Because it's nice. It's in the pocket for a change.
That's
one thing. What's his name from Oregon? When he left Oregon, he left a good offensive line. The one thing he had up there. And like I said, he got the cover did not bear at Oregon. He just needed he even said he needed a quarterback last year. He had one person.
And you look at Dillingham, what Dilly is doing. I know a lot of FSU fans is in their feelings. They look like, man, hey man, look, that man got a decent offensive line.
There's too many factors.
And he is being able to be more creative with what he wants to do. I mean, so he got a different offensive coordinator who is right now Kenny cooking with gas right now. They rolling.
Dave, you got a last thought on this?
I guess my last thought, man, is just I'm glad to see the kid doing better. I think that ultimately this is why a lot of our highly ranked in-state kids maybe not stay in-state, and I can't blame them. There's some of them that I really wish would have went out of state because of the scrutiny that they get for staying in state at these schools here. But hey, my final thought is just glad the kid doing good, man. Keep it up.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, go win your conference championship, bro.
Man, look, that's just what it is. And I just want to give a shout out to him, man, when we're talking about that, man. Look, because he dealt with a lot, man, in 3 years while he was there. You know, he's married now, all that good stuff. So, hey, got stability in his life and he's happy where he is. So it is what it is. It's not, that's just what we got. But hey, I want to talk about this. I know this is a review, but let's review the fact that the Magic City Classic Week started on Sunday. If you didn't know this started on Sunday. We read it. And let's talk about game day at the Boombox Classic.
Maybe.
Once again, Jackson State is on display, and just found out today that apparently Good Morning America is going to be at FAMU this week. So that's just more exposure for everything that's going on. But game day being at the Boombox Classic is huge. I will say I have seen some things that reflect a lot of what's going on in this country. I'll just leave it like that. But hey, for every time that you do good, every time that there's gonna be somebody right there with something negative to say. But on my end, man, I'm happy and feel good about it. And not to mention that Jackson State versus Southern is a big rival. So
massive.
So what's your thoughts on this? We're gonna go to Mr. Swack himself first. That's Mr. David Gardner.
I'm glad that game day is. I would rather for game day to be in Birmingham, but I understand why they at Jackson State. I totally get it. Honestly, it's a big game. Could be a preview into. Could be a preview into.
He's stuck again to the kid.
Most likely, it's going to be a preview into the SWAC championship game. Being honest, I mean, you probably will see this same. You probably will see them again. I've attended, of course, both classics. I love the Boombox Classic. Actually, I'm be honest with you, I'm kind of considering making a drive.
We know you got it in your repertoire to go on
Yeah,
lead.
don't be surprised. I just hate it. It's normally not on the same weekend.
No, it's not.
But I think that's huge for game day, and for those that game day has gone to FCS schools before.
Yeah.
And
even though
schools.
even though this HBCU, that's still FCS. The SWAC is still FCS. So I look for Jackson State to handle business. And I also look for my Bulldogs to handle business.
I got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be some grounding and pounding right there on that at Legion Field. That's what we do.
Right there on Greymont.
On Greymont. So hey man, shouts out to Jackson State, man, for all the pub they've been getting. Just had Good Morning America the other day, and then now you got game day. So shout out to them, man. I can't even hate on them, even if I wanted to. Okay.
I mean, it's a good thing, man. It really, really is, So I just hope everything goes off with a. We're gonna talk about this more later on this week, but definitely wanted to bring this to the forefront, man. If y'all can support them people in way you can. Those people that are putting everything together, being in Jackson, all this other stuff. Whether you love Deion or hate Deion, you have to embrace the fact of what he's doing.
Quick question: Would this be on ESPN or HBCU Go? Where's the game going to be broadcast?
I think it's ESPN Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I think I'm looking to say ESPN 3. So I one of them.
I know ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that terrible contract that a lot of SWAC folks don't have an issue with ESPN, but we're not gonna go there either. Speaking of Auburn.
Oh, is that the future, Tuck? Tuck, where's your white?
We don't need a whiteboard.
We don't need a whiteboard. It's one piece of paper.
I want to give a shout out to Hugh Freeze, man, because a lot of people thought that Hugh Freeze was a 1 year wonder with what he did at Ole Miss and what he did with Malik last year. And I think he got them 7-1.
Mm-hmm.
Beat them handily. Beat BYU. BYU was on a downfall, unfortunately. But hey, we got to give them credit.
Can I pose a question to Tuck and Renard about this?
Oh Lord, he about to get messy, in the words of Brandon Marshall.
No mess. Does Hugh Freeze have the personality, the cachet, to be able to deal with
cachet?
The big word.
They better pull the thesaurus out, bro. I gotta look this up.
To deal with
word of the day.
Auburn and their unique situation. I won't say boosters. I won't say this because I don't know all of that. So I'll say to deal with Auburn in their unique situation. Does Hugh Freeze have the
if the two groups are on board, then yeah.
Okay.
If they're on board, but that's you got to get the two groups on board, or the groups. I'm not gonna say people.
It's like 3 groups.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that. I mean, let me say groups. Let me get the groups like on board. He'll walk into a brand new football facility.
He got $97 million facility.
A new AD. It's gonna be a new AD.
That's the point that we're gonna talk about that AD off there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off there. Yeah.
So we'll see how that
because a new name has entered the chat, but I digress. But look, this is right now, or how the tea leaves are going. This is probably if they can get Sankey to sign off, the SEC commissioner to sign off on Hugh Freeze. And
this is talking, I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, I know he's not saying. This is all I mean. This has no.
We trying to call me say Renard said
the football podcast, but from my sources, if Harsin does get fired or let go at the end of the season, and the 3 groups combined, as they can, and Pat's already named 2 of the 3, if they can. If they can coexist together, then Hugh Freeze will be the next football coach at Auburn University. Greg Sankey is holding all the cards right now. And Harsin is still the coach, so that's another thing. I don't like talking. I mean, I joke and kid, but Harson's a good guy, and I hate what's happening to him. But I mean, right now the writing's on the wall.
Right
It
on
is
the
what
wall.
it is. Mm-hmm.
I will say this, and then we'll move on. I have another question. We have another question. The Sankey thing is not as big as people trying to make it out to be. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna move on from there. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, and that's all I got to say about it.
No, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna add this one. I'm gonna add this one last question. After seeing about 7-8 weeks of football, who is your Heisman favorites?
Top 3.
Yeah, top 3. I got Hooker, yeah, of course.
Hooker, Stroud, and Bryce.
You still think it's Bryce? I'm just asking.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about top 3, yeah. I mean, that's what I would go with. Just based on what Hooker is doing this year is phenomenal. And then after he leaves next year and leaves the University of Tennessee, and until Tennessee hits probation and possible sanctions of never being able to play football again after next year. You know
that if this Tennessee thing keeps rolling and you keep spewing that, as we get closer to the SEC title game and playoffs, them Tennessee fans is gonna come at you.
I mean, I understand.
Because as we found out last year, when we get close to the playoffs and we get to talking, we get a whole nother set of eyes on us.
Should do it.
That was gonna be my third one.
Yeah, and then well, like I said, I mean, we'll see when that happens. But but again, CJ Stroud, I mean, he's playing out of his mind also, right. And then you got Bryce. I mean, don't get me wrong, Shedeur has been doing it up. He has been playing some good ball, but I just think his numbers aren't Bryce and CJ's and Hendon's. That's the only. The talent is there, but his numbers are not astronomical.
If he continues to progress, I would love to see him not stick Quintavious.
Stick Quavius.
Damn it! That's for you,
Quavo.
Okay,
but my 3 would be the same. Would be Stroud, Hooker, and Shedeur for me.
I think Shedeur has to continue to do what he's been doing, and if even he can't get to that top 3, well, or whatever it is for, because it's based on the percentage that gets invited to New York.
I love to see him get invited.
It's about like Dion says, and like all the HBCU coaches said. That matter of fact, it was said on the SWAC media call today. It's like we love the exposure that Prime is bringing, but we've been doing this. He was like, we appreciate that, but we've been doing this. That's nothing against him. That's not nothing against anybody. He just saying like, hey, we'll just see what it is. But Shedeur, man, I just love him to keep on pushing and just keep on pushing what he does. And we already know how hard it'll be for some people to see that. I mean, even with Aaron McNair, it was hard because the Heisman Award is very political.
Very.
Here, ask some running backs. Is it political? If you want to dig deep about it being political, it done damn near turned into a quarterback award. Because there's a lot of running backs who have been very worthy of possibly winning the award and were not able to win it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tuck. Fun fact: Shedeur Sanders thrown for more yards than CJ.
More yards than CJ?
Yeah.
Shedeur is throwing for over 2,200 yards. 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 73% completion percentage.
Ohio State had a bye week too, right? Has Jack State had a bye week? It's got to be real.
No, not yet. I don't think so.
No. Okay, so Ohio State had a bye week.
The biggest thing is not going to be about. It's going to be us talking about it, but it's not even about saying we need Shedeur to win. What we need the people to realize is a lot of the conversations that we've had this weekend. A lot of conversations I've had this weekend with it's the ignorance of the situation that needs to be corrected. That's the point where I'm at. Because if his last name isn't Sanders, I think that's what a lot of people are held up on. Like if his name was Ben
or something.
Ben Davis or something. You know, it's like people are trying to like say, "Oh, that's because his dad is this." Like, no, the kid was a 4-star quarterback coming out of high school. It wasn't like he's that. Like, give him some credit for what he's doing, because they didn't respect McNair or anybody else has come out that way either. So it's like you have to buck against some narratives and just watch him play and say, does the kid have talent?
I think that what you said is what's the most valid, is because I think people forget he was a 4-star. Like, it wasn't like he's just starting because Deion is his daddy. He would have been at a D1 school if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Was actually committed to a D1 school.
Yeah, like international. That's what international. Florida Atlantic.
Like, I'm like,
T weekend.
I'm like, you acting like the kid wouldn't be at a D, you know what I'm saying, at a D1 school right now. You know what I'm saying? And we've had those quarterbacks that have been at D1 schools whose names have been mentioned in this conversation. So I think the win would be, like you said, even if he gets an invite and people respect it not because Deion is his pops, but because of what the hell he's doing. It's like Dave just pointed out the stats. He got numbers that is very, very comparable to the people that we're saying it should be locked in.
I'm gonna give you something else. I'm looking at something I was just reading. We mentioned Air McNair.
Oh yeah, we talked about Glass. Glass, that's our boy.
Yeah. Air McNair's he finished third in the Heisman in 1994.
Yeah.
I want you to check out, and I want y'all to look at this. I want you to check out who the quarterbacks were. First of all, Rashad Salam from Colorado, I think.
Colorado.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
But check this out. These were the quarterbacks: Kerry Collins, Jay Barker, Eric Zaire, and Steve McNair.
Zaire.
Who would you rather have as your quarterback?
Out of them names,
McNair. Hands down.
I'm taking him over Kerry Collins, Barker, and yeah.
And so that's what we are kind of dealing with. I mean, now Bryce Stroud and all that, we don't know what the future holds for any of them. Right. But I guess what I'm saying is that you can't look at what's on the jersey. You got to look at what's in the jersey. And that's
right. Yeah, for the Heisman, yes, of course, yes.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing when we talk about the Heisman, is that the Heisman is an award that has always been politically motivated. You know, like if your team goes 9-3, you can't, or 10-2, you can't be blah 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 for this. We get it. We know what this award is. It's just that we want people that are close to the situation know what the award is. We just want some shine to be put on exactly what we got. But one more thing, we're gonna get up out of here, man. We want to talk about it. We have a phone number now. At some point we will give it out to a few and take some phone calls. Maybe if y'all want to chime in on something. We haven't figured out exactly how that's gonna go, but hey, if y'all we just want to let y'all know that it's coming.
What's happening? I'm screening them.
Yeah, we're going to screen some of y'all because some of y'all ain't. Maybe we just need to give it out to certain people at first.
I don't think the guys that watch the show don't think they're that bad, man.
No. We haven't had nobody. Call me now for your
Call me now. Let me clear for your reading.
We just got to screen that Ja'Cory guy that be on here with the blasphemous comments.
Ja'Cory, you better watch it. We screen.
We can't give him that bad. You can't do that for him, man. But appreciate y'all, man. A couple people that watch the show asked some of us some questions on YouTube, asked us like where they can get some merch from, all that good stuff like that. Of course, it's DSLpodcast.com, DSLpodcast.com. There is merch there. Then we have some new merch that is coming, and y'all can see we have our Cash App flowing at the bottom. Somebody actually wanted to buy some merch and send some money, man. A few people. So we appreciate y'all, man, for what we're doing. And if you're not on YouTube, we need y'all to be on YouTube to like and subscribe, man. We're in a good place right now. Probably gonna try to post Deion's interview from the SWAC media call today and some other stuff got going on, and just try to enjoy this football season, man.
It's
Okay, Pat.
Oh yeah. Also, too, when we those of y'all that's on YouTube, it's probably about, I'm not sure how many of y'all is on here, but just swipe down, man, and just hit the little like right there. Y'all do that for your boy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all continue to hit the like button, man, and just turn your notifications on because you never know when we're gonna be there. So we appreciate everybody on Facebook too. We even had some Twitter folks in here too, but hey, we want all y'all to eventually come over to YouTube because it's gonna be, you're gonna be able to do super chats and all that kind of stuff on that kind of all that kind of stuff like that, man. So you never know. A super chat might get you the phone number. You just never know. But we appreciate y'all, man. And y'all got anything else about this weekend, fellas? Y'all looking forward to this long week?
Oh, I can't wait. Classic is here. Classic is here.
Tuesday night, I will be out in them streets. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, I'll be out in the streets. So Tuesday night, man, if y'all see me, I will be at the Master P Project Pack concert. I'm probably gonna be lit. But you know what I'm saying? No. It's your boy Project Petal. You can call me great. But
mute his mic, please.
Oh, I just all I just said was Master Classic. Ben give a whole itinerary with detailed instructions about what time he gonna be there, what time he gonna leave.
He gonna get assassinated.
You know all that. You go, bruh. If giving TMI was too much, was a person. just say if you're in Birmingham, you're gonna be busy this week. That's it. That's it.
You'll see me sliding through a couple spots.
I don't need to see them slide.
Sip.
Slide through nowhere. So, y'all, anybody else got anything else, man, about this past weekend or anything else y'all want to be out, talk about? Get ready about here, same, man.
Can't wait till Thursday so we can pick some more games so I can do worse than what I've already been doing. So,
I mean, I'm just.
Yeah, you did pretty bad.
No, Tug didn't do that bad. He did all right.
I didn't do too bad. Renard did phenomenal, but
Renard
I didn't do too
phenomenal.
No, because North Carolina Central is still.
But you didn't take no sauce on that. So that was just one L.
It don't matter. That L still hurt because it's just, you don't doubt the king.
Y'all hold up before we go. Y'all want to talk about the curse of the sauce? The team wins, but they don't cover, so you still get the damn loss, and that's what happened to me with Clemson. Them jokers win the game, but they don't cover that 9 point.
I mean, I just no. I ain't gonna go there with the curse of the sauce, man. This is perfectly fine, but shout out to everybody, man.
DMX and Ross said UAB laid down. Man, I told y'all West Kentucky solid, and man, shout out to the grind lab, man. LT Sanders, straight out of doggone Gardendale High School, man.
UAB, I'm let me tell you why I'm upset with you. UAB, you ran down their throat. All the way down the field, got down into close to the goal line to basically win the game or to take the good lead, and you decide to throw. Yeah, it was intercept throwing the double coverage.
And doggone people did hang on to the ball too.
I'm just UAB, and you had that game. They all did good, but UAB, you had that game, man. But anyway, fellas, we gonna get out up here, man. If anything y'all want to see from us, anything that we're not doing, anything that y'all like to see, you want to see whatever it is, I don't care. We don't know. Happy Magic City Classic week to you. Enjoy Boombox Classic. Y'all know what to do. Hit like and subscribe. And hey, tell a friend, man. We got more coming, man. This for Dave right here.
Facebook user.
Go Bulldogs.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. But we back in the building, man. We about this thing, man. Down South football, man. And we out, man. Peace.